Welcome you into the Mason multi-purpose field here in Mason, Ohio for what is one of the most highly anticipated girls GMC soccer games of the 2025-26 season. I'm Daniel Panetti, joined alongside James Froelich for today's game. And James, coming to today, it's two teams undefeated in the conference, 4-0, fighting for that number one spot here today.
Yeah, this is going to be a huge game, big game for the Comets, because if they lose, they can go down big spots in the GMC, which can definitely risk their chances at winning the conference. This will be a big defensive game, big defensive showdown. So, yeah, because Oak Hills they've won the past two GMC titles, and Mason is going to try to take that spot from them.
It's two teams coming off of either a loss or a tie for the Comets on Saturday. It was a 1-0 loss at Walnut Hills, suffering another one on the season. And on the Oak Hill side, they haven't lost a game this year, but they did tie to Seton on Saturday, 0-0. Just a few seconds away from kickoff. Like you said, James, it's been a couple years since the Comets have taken down the Highlanders. It's the 2021 season that they were last able to do it. In the last couple of years, the Comets, they've just come up a little bit short.
Yeah, it's been tough for them, and they want to be able to get that win today.
For a GMC that's been led by the Highlanders the past couple of years, the Comets have been right there the past few years, trying to knock up on that door. 5-3-1 record for the Comets, 7-0-2. Records overall don't matter in the GMC. It's about what you do in conference. Both teams coming in, playing for and winning for. Look at the Comets. They're led by some of their big stars. Anna Habra, the junior. She's only played 7 games this year, but has scored 6 goals on the young year, as well as a couple other girls. Bella Anderson, one of the big players on this team. Maddie McCaster, maybe a cannon. The Comets look like they'll start with the ball here first. They'll kick it off. Comets clear it way down. Out at the corner, cleared over to the middle. Some nice defense from the Highlanders. Comets are able to get it. And looks like Anderson kicks it out. Right now the Comets quickly have it right by the Highlander goal. Kick it in, it just goes right over top of the goal, stays in. Fighting for it, Haber there. It'll go out of bounds. Comets will keep possession. Bella Anderson will throw it in. Throw in, but some nice defense there from the Highlanders. Passes now. Puts the ball towards the middle, and Haber charging in on it. Like Hamel had it. Now Oak Hills, their first few seconds with the ball. So far, James, it's been the Comets attacking. Way back, the Comets will reset. Hamel, she brings it back to the middle. Habra, top of the leg, but they're able to keep it in bounds. That's it right to an Oak Hills defender. Comet defense playing so fast so far, not giving Oak Hills really any chances. That ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, this first 2.5 minutes for this Comet team has really been what you want to see. You want to see a good attack. You want to see an aggressive attack, not let them get your side.
And coming in kind of as underdogs, you could say the Comets are. They're going to need to be playing with that aggressiveness. You can't let Oak Hills try and dictate the game. The underdog trying to get in. Ball goes out of bounds once more. Out to Haber on the middle. Had a look. Ran into a defender. Ball poked away by the Highlanders. To the common defense. Number 7, Walter. So far, no one on Oak Hills being able to get past the common defense. There's a clear. Doing a nice job of staying back, not letting anything pass them. Up to the middle, nice clear. Up to McCaster on the left. Uses that speed. Trying to set something up here on offense. Also on the left. Has a little bit of room, passes out to the middle. Evans puts it up. Ball head out of bounds once again. James, we expected going into this game that it was going to be more of a defensive battle there, a little bit of aggressiveness, a girl on the ground. Comets will have to give it back to Oak Hills, but we expected a bit of a defensive battle, and so far it's looking like we're going to be getting that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Oak Hills, they might have to clean it up a little bit because the Comets have really been able to attack so far. But this is definitely going to be a defensive battle for sure.
Nice header clearing it out. Out of bounds at the corner. Looks like Anderson way over there. Looks like the Comet fans wanting to call. So they'll get one. Ball will go out to keeper Wellington. It'll be a goal kick for the Comets. So far from Oak Hills, a nice job here in the last couple of minutes. We saw, James, when the game started, the Comets were kind of living in the Highlander, part of the field. But they've done a nice job resetting their defense, allowing the ball to kind of stay around the middle area.
Yeah, they've really been able to not give Oak Hills any chances to get back in that box. And Mason has been able to counterattack pretty well here, keep it in the middle.
We'll throw it into a box full of players. Ball finds its way into the bleachers. Get some assistance from a parent. See, with Oak Hills this year, have not lost a game yet, but they've escaped a couple of teams versus Lakota East and West. Only 1-point wins in those two games, so it's not like they're blowing teams out. It looks like they're really relying on their defense and their keeper back there. And they say in football all the time, James, defenses win championships. It's hard to lose a game when you're not allowing much to go.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, defense will help you a lot if you have a good one, because you don't want to get too caught up on that attacking, and you want to have that defense to be able to help you out.
Takes a complete team. You're not going to be the best in the conference if you only have a great offense or a great defense. Comets clear it farthest into the Oak Hills territory of the past couple of minutes. Haber able to intercept the pass. She backs off. Fighting for it, goes out of bounds. Got Anna Haber with showing the neon cleats. Mentioned her two-way athlete. Sometimes likes to show off the cleat wear a little bit. To the side, back out to Haber. Haber been dealing with a lower body injury. She finds herself on the turf. So she has missed a couple of games this year. But since she's been back, James, she's been a big kind of cornerstone in this Comet team.
Yeah, for sure. As the captain, you kind of need to be that person for your team, be able to be out there on the field and be healthy. and be a big part of this Comet offense.
Habra, a girl who's been on varsity for plenty of the years, not just on soccer like we were saying, but with basketball as well, being one of the top stars on the court. Bella Anderson. Have a kick once it's settled up. Bella Anderson was an SB Fall Breakthrough Athlete winner. Mason Sports Radio hosts at the end of every year. Puts it up towards the middle. Habra going for the header. Some nice defense, keeping it out. Oak Hills would just cleat it out of bounds. But Anderson last year, she stepped up big when girls like Anna Habra went down with injury. Habra has been dealing with some injury issues over the past couple of years, but that took a then sophomore in Bella Anderson to really step up, be a big player on the team, and now with a more healthy group, that's why this Comet team is contending for first place. While keeping its way in the corner. Out to Habra on the inside and collides with the keeper. Very tough play. It's a pass from Peyton Schurz, number 2, the junior. It was a nice look there to Habra. The Comets, James, just weren't able to put it in.
Yeah, I mean, this defense, this Highlander defense has been able to save themselves a lot in this first half, and they're definitely hoping to get to that attacking side, but they do need to keep this defense aware and alert.
Top of Caster. Oak Hills now with some nice passes, intercepted by the Comets. Now finds Haley Hommel, gets it into the inside. Cannon to try to pass it in. It's off the cleat of a Oak Hills defender. Oak Hills threw it in. I think the Comets were supposed to be throwing it in there. Kind of went right in front of Anna Habra there on the side. Just a little under 30 minutes here in the first half. Habra throws it in, one-on-one box out. Caster puts it on, but an easy save for the keeper. Both teams will spread out, so Oak Hills will now reset. Nice boot right out midfield. Comets are there. Schurz the first one. On the line drive. It's a look. Hommel down the right side. We've seen so far the Comets loving this right corner. As Habra is almost there. We'll go back to her on the ground once again. Physical defense from the Highlanders. Calling for an elbow to the back, you can hear from the fans. Caster wasn't able to get it, and Habra shoots it into the parking lot. Might hit a car. Hit the netting. Like I was saying, James, Comets kind of keeping it in that right corner down there. When they get it, it looks like that's where they're really setting their offense up.
Yeah, for sure, because this defense, they've been kind of allowing them because they haven't been able to stop the spaces, the passing lanes. And this defense is pretty much saving themselves as their keeper, tying for the lead in the GMC with 4 shutouts with the Comets keeper, Chloe Wellington.
And we're
seeing, as they want to keep this defense up.
Absolutely. Now the Comets have a little bit of a look. Pass out to Maddie on the right side. Makes some moves, now cuts back in. Nice move out there to the middle, finds Habra. Nice defense from the Highlanders. Comets. Bella Anderson was able to get it back. Now back out to McCaster. Gets it out to Hommel on the right corner. She steps through the ball. We'll have to reset. Gets it down to Schurz. Well, gone past Ian Smith, number 22 of the Comets. Now Oak Hills with a look here. Try to pass it far right. Anderson was able to get there and defend. Hama looks to reset. Oak Hills will just scoot it away. Nice shot by the defense, able to get back, not causing Wellington to come out of her net. Our very strong showing from the Comet defense so far. So now Anderson. Or the most possession I think we've seen from Oak Hills so far today, starting to kind of settle down in the Comet area of the field. Comet still playing tight defense. Seeing right now some nice passes. That one gets away from the Highlanders. Wellington able to pick it up off the bounce. Something to mention, James, over the past 3 years for this Comet team, especially on the offensive side, they've been held scoreless by the Highlanders. It was a tie 3 years ago, 0-0, and then a 1-0 loss and then a 2-0 loss. The Comet offense, they've struggled, but so far, even though they haven't put anything on the board yet, they're having some nice movement.
Yeah, this is definitely a better Comet offense, the way they've been working the past, compared to the past couple of years. The Oak Hills defense has been able to stop them a lot the past couple of years. And this Comet offense is really doing well with how they are attacking.
Wellington coming way out of the net to go and poke that one in the air. Comets will clear it. Manny McCaster, nice pass to Habra. It's a one-on-one foot race. Runs by it, and a little collision. Ball finds its way out. Nice move there from McCaster. Has two defenders on her. Let's hit that one. We'll just roll out of bounds. Another opportunity for the Comets. Looks so far. Only one shot on goal, and it goes in the Comet way. One shot on goal for the Comets, 0 for Oak Hills. Oak Hills really no sort of shot opportunities that they've been able to get so far.
Yeah, I mean, this defense has been a big part of what they've been doing all year, and right now they're trying to get this midfield working, trying to connect to that offense, and trying to be able to get in the box on the Comet side.
Canham will send it back to her keeper, Wellington. She'll boot it down to Kim. Up to Anderson on the left, back out. Finds herself right. And Oak Hills offensive player. Comet defender eats the ball on that one. Both teams kind of centered around midfield. Oak Hills having the upper hand offensively in the past couple of minutes. There's a look, but nice defense from the Comets. There's a shot. Goes out of bounds. Wellington may have gotten a piece of it. It'll be a corner kick for the Highlanders.
Yeah, this corner might be a good thing for the Comets. Comets get to recoup, get to rework that defense, build that structure back, try to clear this ball out.
Done a nice job on the clears so far. First big look for the Highlanders. It's a short kick. Faster. Comets do a nice job of breaking the movement. Hills finds themselves with possession once again. I'll just be booted out of bounds. You hope, James, that the Comets, they look so strong in the first couple of minutes. You hope they're not wearing themselves out, putting too much into the first couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Now, in these past couple, Oak Hills has been having the upper hand.
Yeah, for sure. Oak Hills is, honestly, they're trying to take an advantage off of the Comets, probably doing too much in the beginning. And then Oak Hills maybe trying to do a little more now, work a little harder.
Try to tire out the Comets, you could say. Still here early in this one, 21-17 and counting. These Comets will throw it in. Spot some nice passes. And McCaster. Out to number 5, Mariah McMillan. Finds herself on the ground. And so there's some nice defense there. Maddie McCaster having a solid game offensively and defensively so far. Oh, it's poked away. Kowalski was looking to get it. Now finds his way back to Wellington. About 10 yards outside of the yellow square. So will be blown. So go. The Comet possession. But James, we've seen the past couple of minutes, the Comets haven't been able to really get down in the Oak Hills part of the field. How can they kind of turn that around to try and get their offense back in this?
Yeah, this free kick will definitely help right now, but what they need to do is that they need to really work through that midfield to be able to build up into that offense and build into that Oak Hills box, be able to get some shots in this second half of the first half.
It'll be a corner. Will the Comets? McMillan will put it in. Comets with a look. Long shot. It goes out of bounds. James will check in for the Comets, number 7, sophomore forward. Strong kick from the Highlanders, but it gets away. On the clear, it'll go out of bounds. The Comets will take possession. Defense there from the Comets, able to keep it in. We'll dump it out to the far corner. Nice defense, but that's going to stay with the Highlanders. The Comets don't like the call. Didn't look like the Comets had touched it. Instead, it appears the Highlanders will get it out by the corner.
Yeah, looking at that replay, I guess this is a possible trip that the ref saw on that side.
Not a big fan of the call, but here's a big look for the Highlanders. Had a corner earlier they weren't able to capitalize on. That one has more height. But Wellington able to keep it in. The Comets make a nice defensive stand.
This is a good opportunity right now for the Comets to be able to work that midfield, build out of the back, be able to build up to that offense.
Trying to attack in. Physical play. Some nice moves from Oak Hills. Very physical. Comet finds himself on the ground. Number 7, that's Leighton James. Header from the Comets. Not enough steam. Hills will boot it away. It's past midfield. A nice job of breaking through the Comet defense. Too much on the pass, goes to Wellington in the net. Wellington's had a pretty busy day so far there in her square.
Yeah, for both of the keepers, actually. It's been a really big day. They've been able to get some good saves, get some good areas to be able to recoup.
A lot of those just come from those, you could say, kind of long passes that just, come on a roll right over to them. But especially Wellington, she's been able to make some nice plays, especially on that corner earlier.
Yeah, for sure.
Looking for McMillan on the side. Out of bounds. Good defense, nice shot from the Comets to get that, brings it back. And some nice speed there. Comets able to break it a little bit. Now here's a look. Out to McMillan on the bottom of your screen. Nice little move there, able to reverse. Unable to get off a clean pass. Pass down low. Ball stays in, now finally kicked out. It'll be Comet ball. Peyton Schurz will throw it in. Abra will check back in for the Comets, along with a couple. Able to get a look. Wellington had to get down, but the ball goes out of bounds. So far, a shot on goal for both teams in this one.
Corner kick.
So Highlanders will have a corner. Now towards the middle, nice save from Wellington. Right in the middle of the net. Comets don't allow anything. McMillan gets it back to the defense. Number 9, Cannon. So far, James, the Comets kind of keeping it in their own part of the field. A lot of these passes back to Wellington in goal. Looks like they're not really liking what they're seeing with what they might be having offensively. So another shove. Parker Evans will kick it for the Comets. Some minor throw kills. Goes out of bounds. Will stay with Mason.
Mason substitution, number 14. Ayers.
Kick out towards the goal. Little hop for the keeper. She's able to pull it in. At the clock, just about 9:25 left to go here in the first still. No numbers on the scoreboard for either team. It's out down to McMillan. He's looking for Haber down low. Nice defense. Number 2 there, the Highlanders. Lennon Will. Haber in the middle. Tried to make a move. Looks like it got away from her. Nice little save. Was able to get it out to number 12, Kowalski. Cannon. Left side finds its way out to the corner. It's a race. Go out of bounds. Looks like this one will stay with Mason. Looks like it'll be a goal kick for the Highlanders, excuse me.
Yeah, even though this ends up in the goal kick, that's still a really good sequence that you want to see if you're a Comet fan. You want to see the movement, you want to see the ball movement, you want to see them build through that midfield to build up to that offense to try to get some shots in the box.
Yeah, it just feels like that midfield's been kind of where the offense has been slacking a little bit. They've been able to get some looks, but just some mishaps on the passing, unable to find a hole, and that's going to happen when you're playing a team like Oak Hills. There's a whistle. Someone will go in the common direction. They'll gain it back right around midfield. Strong kick. It was headed by Habra. Schurz came in flying. And number 2. Comets a decent chance. James, it feels like we've been kind of flip-flopping between teams defensively, just trying to do whatever they can to clear it out, get it out of their zone. It goes the Comet way, it goes the Highlander way. And that's what you're going to see in such a defensive game like this.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, these offenses, they've been able to do some effective things, but they haven't been able to stay that long in these boxes.
It feels like this might come down to one of those games where there's just that one moment where something kind of opens up. You know, you're facing... you're one of the teams facing the other team coming for your spot. You're not going to get many open looks. You're not going to get many free chances.
Yeah, you got to make the most out of those opportunities.
It's where those one-timers come in so big. Abra boxes out her defender, now gets it back out. Evans in the middle. Pass through, able to keep possession. Now to Habra on the right. A couple times today we've seen Habra getting some looks down there. You can tell that when the offense is starting to get rolling, they're trying to get it to number 8 out there.
Yeah, you look at that replay, it looks like it barely went out on that baseline. It'll be a... Ooh. Mason gets the ball right back.
Comets wasting no time.
It'll be a Comet corner kick.
Ella Harris, number 14, to kick it in. Here's a big chance for the Comets. Haven't gotten a lot of corners today. That one in. Everyone goes up for a header and no one gets it. It goes out of bounds.
Yeah, with these final 4 minutes, Highlanders, if you're a Highlander fan, what you want from this team is to be able to get in the Comet box. Surprising how they have not been able to get Taylor Spiel, number 3, going. She's second in goal scoring in the whole GMC. And if they want to win this game, they're going to need to get her going on offense.
Just speaks to the defense that the Comets are playing, not allowing much, and you can say the same for the Highlanders. Some of the best teams in soccer, they're going to be built off their defense, and so far as we're seeing. I have a little bit of background noise. The Mason band finding their way on the football field. Got a big week. Not this Friday, but next week, the homecoming football game. The Comets will take on Princeton. The band, one of the best in the country. It's out to the bottom of your screen. Puts it on the ground, finding its way towards the line. So it'll go out. Harris, bit of a look, fighting one-on-one. Oak Hill is just trying to get it out of their territory. Just goes out of bounds. Looking for Allison Canham, number 9. Instead, Oak Hills will take it. Look at the scoreboard. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left and counting. 1 shot on goal for the Comets, 2 for the Highlanders. Both teams trying to get one up before we head to the half. Islanders will toss it in. Off the head of number 2, Peyton Schurz for the Comets, goes out of bounds. We'll try it once more. That one out of bounds from teammate to teammate. Comets quickly put it in. Going down to Habra. Boxes out her defender. Harris fighting down low. It's back on the pass out towards the middle, being chased. Collision on the pass from Oak Hills, but a nice one. Like a minute 19 left in this. Maybe just a few more opportunities for both teams. Oak Hills a one-on-one. Down at the top. One-on-one, the Comets are right there. And a nice pass out towards the middle. Here could be a central chance for the Comets. Going out to Habra. She has a look here, one-on-one. Pass out to the middle, shot, nice defense from the Highlanders. There's a boot, way over the net. There was a look for the Comets. 9 Allison Cannon had tried that. Just a little too much leg power.
Yeah, it's a really good look, though, because they were trying to get this lead before the end of the half, and that's a really good look if you're a Comet fan. Looks like Oak Hill's trying to run this clock a little bit.
This one will just go to a half, less than 10 seconds left. They just cleared, it goes out of bounds. We will head to the half, tied at 0 for both teams. We expected defense, and we're getting defense. Here, 1 half down at the Mason multi-purpose field. Both teams still a donut on the scoreboard, looking to get onto the board. We'll send it to a break here on ICRC-TV. Stay tuned here for some second half action.
I am so glad you ladies are here. You each have your own rooms.
Thank you.
Good.
Is it okay to call you Mom?
Of course you can.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Come on! Go, Diane! Yeah, keep it going! Yeah! Go, honey!
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Throw that ball, Diane! Woo! You got this!
It's important to get a flu shot each and every year because flu viruses are constantly changing and immunity from the vaccine decreases over time. Flu vaccines are updated annually to work against that year's viruses. The best time to get your shot is in the fall, but getting it later can still help. Getting a flu shot lowers your risk of getting sick, and if you do happen to get flu, it's likely to be less severe.
All right, I'm in the house.
Okay, what do you see?
Nothing yet. Hold on. I think I just heard something. I'm heading upstairs.
Okay, I am almost there.
I'm in the bedroom.
Okay.
Oh, shit. It's not here.
What?
The gun's not here.
What do you mean? Where is it?
Cameron? Are you in there? Open the door. Cam! Come on, Cameron.
Meet the Scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I
but I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. That I know what you're going through. I know things aren't easy, but you still show up. I wonder if you know that we can get help. That we don't have to go through this alone. Let's see how far we can go. Love your mind.
Hey, boss. Okay?
I said I'm fine.
Me the bed, see you in the morning. With the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it. And we lost it.
You can talk to me.
It's been really, really hard for me.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
You know you don't have to wear your PT gear anymore, right?
It's comfortable.
So how's civilian life treating you?
It's fine.
When I got out, I didn't want to admit that there was anything wrong because it felt like a failure. And then I realized, like, there's nothing to be ashamed of. So I started talking to someone. Maybe you are fine, but if you're not, it's okay.
Thank you.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Can't believe you're doing this alone.
I've done it before.
I remember. You threw your back out. How you holding up?
Hand me that board.
Nothing wrong with getting help.
I'm good.
I did it when Felicia left.
I'll figure it out.
I know you will, but you don't have to do it alone. That's all I'm saying.
If I promise to look into it, will you drop it and help me build this fence?
Now you need my help.
It can be a real pain sometimes, you know that?
Mm-hmm. If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Thank you.
A place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
Have you ever helped a fellow veteran?
Yes. I do my best reaching out to my brothers and sisters in arms.
Have you ever asked for help yourself?
Most of us, we're not gonna admit that we need to help.
You don't have someone to kind of help you guide those thoughts. It can be really bad.
It's just a beautiful space when someone can trust you and say, listen, I need help.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
I surrender, I surrender.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's that?
Do we have a gun?
If you're buzzed and doing this, to make yourself feel okay to drive,
ZWX.
you're not okay to drive.
YGKLVW. Regular you.
It's important to get a flu shot each and every year because flu viruses are constantly changing and immunity from the vaccine decreases over time. Flu vaccines are updated annually to work against that year's viruses. The best time to get your shot is in the fall, but getting it later can still help. Getting a flu shot lowers your risk of getting sick, and if you do happen to get flu, it's likely to be less severe.
People couldn't see my potential, so I had to show them.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
Today, I'm the CEO of my own company.
It's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Why are we not rethinking this?
I am more.
I'm more than
who I am on paper.
If you're buzzed and doing this, to make yourself feel okay to drive,
ZWX.
you're not okay to drive.
YGKLVW. Regular you.
Welcome back to the Mason Multi-Purpose Field for the second half of a match where the Highlanders and Comets have given us a highly defensive game in this top two GMC matchup. Daniel, how have you felt about how both these teams have really handled each other's attack and how the Comets are going to really try to get this offense, put some points on the board the second half?
Yeah, we knew coming into today it was going to be a defensive game, and it's been exactly a defensive game, exactly what we thought. Both teams have had some chances. We look at the scoreboard, 2 shots on goals for Oak Hills, 1 for Mason. So both teams, not a whole lot of opportunity, but they've been able to get a couple. It seems like we mentioned in the first half, James, it's a game that's going to come down to those one-timers. It's a game that's going to come down to you just find that little bit of an open glance, and you're able to get 1-3. You got to watch out for the Comets for some girls. You got Anna Habra, Haley Hommel's had a pretty nice game so far. Maddie McCaster. It's going to take those one times for both teams, or a game that could very well end in a draw as well.
Comets get back possession. Oak Hills takes it. Good tackle out wide.
We saw a lot in the first one. The Comets were going to our right. They were hiding down kind of in that bottom right corner. We can expect to see kind of the same thing, but more to the top left here in the second half.
Good run.
It's already a good look.
Hommel with the run. Cross in the middle. Oak Hills clears it out back to the midfield.
And James, I think we're seeing a bit of a repeat of what we saw in the first half. Remember at the beginning of the game, the Comets were the ones dominant, especially on the offensive side, and so far this ball's living in that far area.
Yeah, now it looks like Oak Hills is trying to take this role that the Comets put up in the beginning of their first half. Parker Evans with the free kick. Plays it in the box to Habra. She gets a touch on it, and the keeper saves it.
Ooh.
That's a really good opportunity.
Some good looks for Mason so far. Habra kind of had that chance right there, just too close to the keeper. The keeper's going to get that 10 times out of 10. How about this Comet team being able to regroup so quickly? Oak Hills has just not had any sort of possession time here to start this half.
Can't get to the run there. This will lead off to a goal kick, Highlander goal kick.
Yeah, James, like we were saying, you hope that the Comets are not using everything here in these first couple of minutes. It felt like that in the first half where they were 110% in the first couple of minutes, and then Oak Hills, they started to really find themselves getting together a bit on offense. So you wonder if we're kind of seeing a bit of a repeat of that.
Yeah, it took a little bit for the Highlanders to be able to settle into this match. Highlanders take possession.
Nice move.
Good move. Still up on her feet, making that run. Cut in the middle again. Finally releases the ball out. Plays it out wide. Comet throwing.
But how about that? Lincolnwell, number 2, just taking that straight down the Comet throat there from all the way from her side. It was getting it 75% of the way.
Yeah, Oak Hills trying to get their rhythm back in. Loses the ball a little bit. Tries to just clear it out. Anderson with the possession. Highlanders get possession back. Plays the ball to Balter. Gets deflected out.
Nice job from Parker Evans, just eliminating the chance of the pass. Get it out of bounds, let your defense. Sometimes those kicks out of bounds, they don't seem like anything, but it lets the girls way back able to settle, get into position. It can help set up an offense, but it can fix a defense.
Good ball
Nice.
to Hummel. Played back to the keeper. Plays it way up. Highlander putting a lot of pressure on this Comet defense. Finally gets deflected out. Highlander throw in, deflecting off Habra. Plays it back to the keeper. Comets win back possession. Now the Comets are kind of trying to slow down this system they have going on. Anderson with possession, plays the ball to Hummel. Gets taken away. Ball to Habra in the box with a touch, and she gets the shot off and gets a goal for these Comets.
How about that? Right place, right time for Anna Habra. Got that huge pass there from Allison Cannon, number 9. And it was a one-on-one opportunity, and just the luck of the bounce, you could say. It just finds Habra on that one-on-one, able to reset. The keeper's coming out. Habra able to put it right under that left elbow. And that scoreless drought that the Comets have had versus the Highlanders is gone. 30 minutes. Comets have a nice lead.
Yes, and these Comets, even though they got that goal, they're still going to need to play some good defense if they want to win this game.
Yeah, you got the goal, but you can't let up now. No reason to let your guard down. Because, again, you're playing one of the best teams in the GMC. You know, Oak Hills, they're not super used, as Habra will now check out of the game, but you know, they may not be exactly used to playing without a lead. They might be more used to playing with the lead instead of having that drought. So this might be a little bit new for the Highlanders. You know, great teams. Great teams aren't out with just one goal.
Yeah, it definitely gives this Comet team a little bit of wiggle room to be able to move around, be able to try some new things. But they still got to focus on defense. Still got to play some good defense, play through that midfield, and keep trying to run up the score. Looks like there's a Comet foul leading to a Highlander free kick.
You look at Habra, that's her 7th goal of the year. A girl who's missed a couple of games, only 9 so far on the year. She's only played in 6, but see that she's played in 7. This is her 8th. What a year so far she's having. When you have a girl like Anna Habra out on the field or on the court in the basketball sense, it elevates whatever team that you're on. Having that playmaker in Habra can go a long way.
Highlanders head it into Comet possession. Comet's trying to take some good advantage of this takeaway that they just had. Playing a ball.
Pass.
Cuts in. Highlander foul, leading to a Comet free kick.
It's like a tackle there. McCaster.
Yeah, going back to this replay. Anderson to take the kick. 4-person wall by the Highlanders. Keeper directing traffic. That's a good ball. Ooh. Can't quite get it in there.
Hey, now James, I'm no soccer player, but in a spot like that, aiming for that top left corner, I mean, is there a harder shot? And
no,
you have some
not.
experience, but
yeah, those upper 90 corners are very difficult to get, especially on those free kicks.
And having that wall in front of you. Very close look from
Comets
Anderson.
win possession back. Highlanders able to clear the ball out, though. Gets it out of bounds. Comet throw. Anderson there to take the throw.
Moves from Maddie McCaster out there. I mean, number 11's been having a day offensively. The big thing that you've been seeing from her is especially the speed that she has. See a couple girls for Mason being able to have a bit of that elusiveness.
loses possession. Highlanders trying to get a good run here, loses the ball. Anderson making the run. Gets deflected off a Highlander, and another one. Comets finally get the good possession. Comets get it back. Almost a good ball. It's blocked by the Highlander.
It's a huge block. McCaster was down there. That doesn't go off the chest of the Highlander defender. That's a big play.
Saves it from out of bounds. Plays it out. This is a Comet throw.
James, so far you've been liking the Comet defense, especially. I mean, obviously the offense has been the star of the second half with Anna Haber putting in her 7th goal, but this Comet defense, I mean, this is the farthest we've seen no kills in the Comet area so far in this second half.
This Comet defense has been very impressive, especially when stopping a very impactful player of Taylor Spiel, number 3 on the Highlanders, who's done very well all season when it comes to goals overall in the GMC and for this Oak Hills team. Got a substitution coming off McCaster. McMillan coming in. Comets moving around. Plays the ball to the middle. Loses it, gets tackled. And they will call it a Highlander foul for a Comet free kick.
A little bit of sloppiness from Oak Hills here in the second half. Sometimes aggression can go too hard, and a team that, there's still plenty of time, James. You have 26 minutes left in the second half, but this game means just as much to Oak Hills as it does to Mason. You're fighting for that first place. If you're able to just tie this, you're not losing that first place spot, but Mason so far having that being in the driver's seat.
Yeah, this Oak Hills team does not want to add a loss. Oh, and it's a Highlander own goal, it looks like. Wow.
How about that?
Forced by number 16, Liana Kim. The Comets are now up 2-0 on the Highlanders with 26 minutes remaining.
Take it any way you can. Any way you can get that ball in the net, you put it through. So you have the 1-goal lead. You're able to kind of bounce off of some mistakes. Look on this replay. Nice save from the goalie, and then you're just trying to get back. Make a save for your team. Sometimes you just can't be in the right place. Now the Comets have a 2-goal lead. Oak Hills is going to start playing with a lot of aggressiveness.
Yeah, Oak Hills, they do not want to add a losing game to their column in the conference. They really want to keep this streak going, and they have to really get that offense going if they really want to do that.
And James, you're a soccer player yourself. That difference between a 2-goal lead and a 1-goal lead has to make such a huge difference for kind of the pressure. Because, just one mistake and it's a tie game. Now you have that multi-goal lead. You're feeling pretty good if you're Mason.
Yeah, it may not seem like a lot, but the difference between 1 and 2 is a lot when it comes to soccer. This Comet team definitely has a lot more. They have a lot wider of a margin of error. If they want to kind of try some things out, be able to work that offense maybe a little bit more, put some more points on the board if they want to.
A chance you can get a win. You can also make a statement in the GMC, but the way your defense is playing, you just keep that up. I mean, you're already in a very, very good spot.
Looks like there's an injury. Comet. Yeah, what we were saying, this Mason team, they started very slow to begin this season, but then they did go on a huge winning streak to get back in this GMC title conversation. As they started with a loss, with then a tie, and then another loss.
Yeah, and you're not going to expect the Comets to not be in the conversation. You said a loss to St. Ursula, tied Mount Notre Dame at 0, and then a loss at Dublin Jerome. So you start out the year, and you're 0-2-1, but then you go out and you win 5 straight. Then you feel like you're in a much better spot. You had the loss to Walnut Hills, but if you're able to hold on today, beat a top team in Oak Hills, I mean, how much can that do for momentum and the love for a team going in? You're able to take down the team that not only is best this year, but over the past couple of years, they've been the top dogs at the top of the conference. For a team that hasn't lost a GMC game in a couple of years is Oak Hills. The Comets threatening to put that to an end.
Comets get possession in the middle. Looking to play a ball out wide. She does. Lots of separation. Plays another ball towards the middle. Highlanders clear to Anderson. Plays it wide.
Talking about just that stat, James. It's been since 2022 since Oak Hills has last dropped a game in the conference, and that was a 2-1 loss at Fairfield. Again, obviously in the 2022-23 season. So it's been a couple years since defeat has struck the Highlanders in conference. And you got to think, if there's a team that's going to do it, it's going to be the Mason Comets. Historically, such a good program on both soccer teams. The guys team having such a great year this year, and now the girls team trying to make a statement.
Yeah, this might give Oak Hills a little bit of like a reality check of that. They really do still need to compete in this conference, even though they might be the top team. They still need to compete as hard as they can.
And even with it being a two-goal lead for the Comets, it's not like Oak Hill's been playing a bad game by any means. It's just, we said coming in here to the second half, it's the one-timers. It's Anna Habra getting that one-on-one opportunity where she just wins that battle and able to get a good shot. It's the defensive mishaps of an own goal.
Highlanders have gotten pretty unlucky with a lot of things in this game, and the Comets have really taken good opportunity of that and a good advantage to be able to score those 2 goals.
And Anderson was just looking for McMillan right there, just about a foot away. I gotta like the aggressiveness that Mason's been playing with here in the second half. We saw a lot of it in the first, and then it wore off, and then Oak Hills was able to get back in. But here in the second half, you look at the clock, just a little less than 23 minutes left to go. The Comets, they've been all gas, no brakes here in the second.
Yeah, for sure. They've gone all out because they want to win this game. They want to take that GMC title this year.
And games like this are going to mean so much for the seniors, especially. James, you were saying before this game started, it's a team loaded with upperclassmen on this Comet team. Obviously, you got Anna Habra, you got McCaster, you got McMillan, a couple big seniors, especially the one in goal with Wellington. That senior year, it means so much to go out there, get big wins, especially at home, in front of your student section, in front of your parents. Still high school, you're playing in front of them, and some even going to play in the college level. Anna Habra already committed on the Eastern Michigan up north. But games like this will mean so much for seniors. You get a big win like this, if the Comets are able to hold on, keep it going throughout the rest of the year.
Comets take back possession. Anderson wide, makes a move. Tries to play it wide to McMillan, but it is deflected by a Highlander. Yeah, and back to what we were saying earlier, this Comet team is 18 upperclassmen out of the 23. That means there's 3 underclassmen. So this is a very high grade level team.
Team that knows each other well.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of chemistry these past couple of years. And the Comets, they haven't won a GMC title since 2021-22, but that was when they tied with Lakota East. They haven't won an all-out GMC title since 2020-2021 season.
That was before these seniors came in here. So it's something that they haven't been able to experience, especially in outright. And just having all those upperclassmen together, you know, it's hard. It's hard to not have good chemistry when you have a team full of upperclassmen who have spent years, and you know, you're in the same grade. You know, you're seniors. It's not like you've just been playing together for 4 years. You've been playing all your life, growing up, elementary school, middle school. Girls that just know each other so well, know each other's playing style. You can each part of the roster has its benefits to have, but you have a team full of juniors and seniors. It makes playing together so much simpler. And it's got to be easier on the coach as well.
McMillan with the move. Trying to switch the field. Taking her time, dropping it back. Loses possession to the Highlanders. Just gonna let it go out of bounds for a Comet throw.
James, you wonder if you see the Comet offense now with less than 20 minutes somewhat back off a little bit. You know, you don't need the offense. Obviously, you still want to be aggressive, control the game.
Millen, the shot saved by the keeper.
You know, you still want to be able to control the game, but, you know, your defense has been winning you this game, not allowing anything by. You know, there's no need for extra offensive support. You get your defenders back in there, and you just tell Oak Hills, all right, if you're going to win this game, you better do it yourselves.
This defense has been exceptional. They have been able to stop any kind of run this second half that Oak Hills has been trying to make. This Oak Hill offense has not been able to get going at all, as there's a Comet injury on the side. McCaster, number 11.
And it's not like this is the first game. It's been, if the Comets can hold on, it's 7 straight shutouts for this Comet team. We've talked about the rough starts of the year with the first 3 games starting 0-2-1. Since then, 9-0, 9-0, 1-0, 9-0, 1-0, and then a loss, you know, to Walnut Hill. So no, excuse me, it wouldn't be, you know, straight games, but going into it was, you know, five straight with a shutout, but then you just let up 1. So there's a common characteristic in those wins that the Comets are playing, you know, sound offensively and almost even better defensively.
Yeah, ever since they lost, or ever since they had that slow start in the beginning, ever since they started racking up some wins, this momentum has not been easy to stop for any of their opponents. And despite that close, tough loss to Walnut Hills, coming into this game, they have been ready. They have been ready to show out, and they have showed that they really want to win this game.
Yeah, and you talk about a bounce back. You know, it's a tough loss. It is an out-of-conference loss, so it does help you in the standings a bit. But, you know, you have that tough loss. You come back here, you play the top team in the conference, and you're playing a solid game so far. And, you know, everyone knows about the early season struggles that a team can face. You know, we saw it with the football team. You know, losing to Springboro week 1, and then with an offense that was struggling, and now the Comet offense looking good. So it's kind of the same thing here on the girls' side with soccer. Apologize once more. Some background noise. The band in full swing right behind us on the football field.
Comets winning back possession. Anderson still with the ball in her hands. Loses it. Wide Highlander throw. Kim wins back the possession. Makes a good move. Back to the middle to Harris. She's driving the ball. Tried with the third ball. Couldn't quite get it in there. This will be a Highlander goal kick. 16.5 left on the clock. Plays it deep middle, trying to get something going towards that offense, trying to even get it on the Comet side. Looks like every time Highlanders even try to get a touch, the Comets are always on it, and the Comets are always stopping it.
It's the importance of positioning on defense. Now you can have the speediest, girls in the world, but you have a good setup. You have a girl in every spot that you need that does their job well, plays their position. It brings a defense together so soundly.
Anderson out wide, plays it to McKinnon. Back to the middle. Loses possession. Wins it right back. Harris with the ball. Looking to play it out wide. Loses it to a Highlander. Like it'll be another Highlander kick. Comets clear right out to Harris. Harris still on her feet. What a ball to McKinnon. Couldn't quite get there, but she still gains possession. To the middle. Called offsides. Harris with the ball, looking to drive in. Cuts back. Plays a good ball wide to Kim. Plays across. Couldn't quite get to that. Harris gets it. And it's a Comet goal for the third one of the game. And this basically puts this game somewhat out of reach.
You look at that team. Look at the keeper. Wellington meeting her teammate all the way out there at midfield. I mean, you can't really ask for much of a better game from this Comet team offensively and defensively. Get the rebound, able to get that second chance. That's why, being so close to the goal can be such an advantage sometimes. Now you have that 3-goal lead, like you said, James. It's going to be extremely difficult for the Highlanders to try and come back in this one. I mean, it's a statement being made at home. I know I've used that term a couple times tonight, but for a team so prestige over the last couple of years, heads up, over the past couple of years in Oak Hills, in conference, the Comets being able to come in, being on your home turf, you don't want to lose your first GMC game at home. Having such a sound game on both sides of the ball. You want to keep it together here for the last 12 minutes, 50 seconds and counting, but I mean, picture perfect so far.
Comets trying to put a little bit of keep away now. Trying to not let Highlanders get a chance to even try to get back in this game. Comets get possession again. Ooh, trips up. Renski coming in for Kowalski. It's definitely a good opportunity for the Comets to get some young players in. Even though they don't have much, still get some of the players who might not get as much time as usual, get them some good time. Comets get possession back. Ball wide to Habra. Cuts in the middle. She's still going. Comets lose possession, but they get it right back. As it's a Comet throw in. Comet gets tripped up. Looks like she's getting a little hurt. She's still down. They're gonna need to check up.
You don't want an injury in a game like this. Already up big.
That is Shirts on the wide.
Peyton Schurz, number 2. So look to be.
McMillan is going to sub in for her as she comes off.
Looks to be walking okay. Able to run off on her own power. Definitely all we see from her, getting checked out from the trainers on the sideline. Happy to see. No real risk.
Comet free kick way into the box. Barely missed the header. Habra almost got her second of the match. A little bit too overpowered on that free kick. It was a perfect ball there.
Just a little around now, less than 9 minutes left in this one. Comets have this one pretty much secured unless there's a miracle from the Highlanders. Just being able to take your time, you get the ball, there's absolutely no reason to really drive anything. This is the time of the game where you play keep away to just try and take down those 9 minutes. No reason to lace anything up offensively. Get out of this one with a win, get out of this one healthy. Take it on the rest of the year.
Thomas get possession in the box. Ooh. Right to the keeper. She picks it up. Looking to play it far. Hunt way into the common side. It's knocked out twice by Wellington. Anderson. Clear by Evans. A little bit of a push in the back there. Highlander down with an injury.
Next game for both teams. For the Highlanders, after this one, they have a break. Tomorrow will be going to Springboro to take on the Panthers at noon on Saturday. Should be a nice out-of-conference game for the Comets. It'll be similar out-of-conference next time, have a little bit more of a break, have the weekend off. Next game, Monday the 22nd, they head to Centerville. And they'll be taking on Lakota West here at the Mason Multi-Purpose Field here on the 24th. Lakota West 3-4-1 record, 1-2-1 on the year. For the Comets, you get a win here. One of the best parts, you get to control your own destiny the rest of the way. So we'll send this to a quick break. Just a few minutes left here in this one. Stay tuned as we come back here on ICRC-TV. You're getting all the freaking goals, man. Huh? You're getting all the goals.
I know, right?
Dude, are you serious? I have to call a half of 0-0.
All defense.
Himself inside the 10. Touchdown, Marymount! From the top of the key, Anna Habra ties the score.
Back here, Mason Multi-Purpose Field with a Highlander free kick. And this game is pretty much out of reach. Comets kind of took this one, but they were aggressive. Both teams have been aggressive all game. Highlanders trying to do a little bit of a trick here.
Yeah, James just offered a bit of a recap. You know, the first half, going to halftime, this game was tied at zeros. Coming into half number 2, it was a great game, battled both ways, but it took the Comets being faster, getting more opportunities, having that upper hand in the second half. Started with a one-on-one, one-timer from Anna Habra, the senior. And then, you know, a mishap from the Highlanders, kind of an own goal for the second one. And then Comets just put a nice little drive together, make it 3-0. And, you know, in the first half, we saw so much back and forth, you know, Mason, nice possession. Oak Hills, nice possession. Here, James, in the second half, I think it's been all green and black.
It's trying to play the side. Comets win possession towards the middle. Ball to the center. Another one. It's cleared by Highlander for a Comet corner kick. With about 6 minutes left on the clock. Mason just trying to run this game down to the final seconds. McMillan for the kick. Towards the middle. It's knocked back to the Comets along the wings. Deflected by Highlander for a Comet throw. Harris coming in. Coming in for number 13, Canham. Comet throw. A little bit of an update here from Oak Hills High School, where both of the boys varsity teams playing each other. Comets up 1-0 late in the match.
How about the year that this boys team is having? Led by some senior leaders, Edward Zaw, kind of leading that pack. Battle over there with them in Lakota West. West 5-0 and the GMC, the Comets 4-0. The game's coming up. Thursday the 25th of next week. West and Mason going head-to-head at Lakota West. A game that can help decide. Look at West on the boys' side. They got Springboro and Moeller to go through for them.
Yeah, that Lakota West one's going to be a huge game for the Comets. Highlanders just clear it out. Really trying not to have the Comets score again. Anderson with the throw. Gets fouled. Comet free kick taken by Parker Evans, number 21. 3 minutes left on the clock. Ball to the left. Out of bounds for a Highlander goal kick. Harris wins the ball back, plays it wide, goes right out of bounds. Comets at this point just trying to run that clock down, finish this game with a win to take atop the GMC.
2 minutes.
Comets win possession back. Trying to play keep away for the last little under 2 minutes of the match. Highlanders win it back. At this point, the Highlanders, they're just not trying to concede another one from the Comets.
Yeah, you don't want to put more wood in the fire. The Comets have already started. Let's get out of this 3-0. It just hasn't been your day if you're the Highlanders. But you'll
Yeah, this is a tough loss for the Highlanders. I mean, they're going to try to come back, though. Still, a whole lot of games left in the season. A lot of things could decide who wins this GMC later in the year and at the end of the season. It's not over yet for both teams.
Like you're saying,
10
James,
seconds left.
just winning this game for the Comets does not win your season. You still got other GMC teams to go through. And no killers. Just because you lose one game in conference doesn't mean you still don't have a chance to win the conference. That's why games like this in the middle of the year can be so impactful, is because you get that upper edge, but there's still plenty of season left.
Apologies. Now there's 20 seconds on the clock. I was just trying to clear this one out. Run this clock. And that is the game. Mason Comets take the win for the lead in the GMC by 3. Get a dominating win on this Oak Hill side. And Daniel, this was a huge defensive game in the first half, but Comets were somehow able to pull through, get that offense going in the second, and Oak Hills just couldn't get that offense going.
Yeah, James, it was a great showing from both sides of the Comet ball. The defense played exceptional. The offense, it took a half to get going, but there in the second, you're able to pull away, get a couple goals on the board, and now you're in the driver's seat. Now you control the rest of your destiny this season. You went out, you're GMC champions. That'll do it here from the Mason Multi-Purpose Field. The Comets hand Oak Hills their first GMC loss in 3 years. The Comets, they stand tall in the GMC. I've been Daniel Panetti, joined alongside James Frolich. And the Comets, a big win